more signs of intense pressure on the NHS as cases of coronavirus continue to rise. 3 ambulance trusts in the southeast of England urge people to only call 999 if there's a genuine emergency.
It comes as hopes grow that the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine will be given UK approval this week.
Getting ready for Brexit, a government warning to check your passport, travel insurance and mobile roaming charges before travelling to the EU.
The end for free refills sugary drinks are the latest target in the government's obesity clampdown. Let's have a look at the front pages of the newspapers this morning. A shot at freedom is the headline on the front page of the Mirror today, as the paper reports the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine is just days away from approval. It also said this could mean lockdowns could end as soon as February.
Let's take a look at the Times next. A warning from senior doctors is the lead in the paper there. They say that the NHS is at risk of being overwhelmed, as we've been reporting this morning, as the number of patients in hospital is about to exceed the peak from the first wave.
As we've reported this morning, one area being impacted by what's going on is the capital. The Evening Standard reports that the new cases rose in every London borough during the week before Christmas.
And let's take a look at the Daily Telegraph. Reviews from all things television over Christmas. The television remake of the 1947 film Black Narcissus, starring Gemma Arterton, features in some of the papers this morning. The Telegraph's headline reads, "The BBC's Winning Habit."
Quite a clever headline, that, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Also, we'll be speaking to one. I don't know how many of you have been able to watch Bridgerton as yet. That's on another different channel.
It is.
We're speaking to one of the stars a little bit later as well.
Quick look at some of the stories making the inside pages. I spot that this has made a few of the papers in The Sun, and here it is in the Daily Mirror. David Attenborough, saying that he will probably never film overseas again. He feels a guilt attached to the amount of overseas travel that he has done. Someone's done the sums. He has notched up 1.9 million miles of international travel in his career, according to the Daily Mirror. That's the equivalent of travelling around the world 76 times, 400 trips to 94 countries. Quite a striking quote, Lou, here from Sir David. He says his heart is sinking deeper into his boots every time he gets on a plane. Such as his concern around climate change.
I did speak to him a couple of months ago, and he hasn't travelled for ages. But what was really striking about doing an interview with him is there still is a note of optimism. That's what he has.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Yes.
Should we talk about that note of optimism actually? And we'll talk about it in a second as well. But there's a report out by the National Trust this week, and it's talking about wildlife and saying that so many of us has sort of turned to wildlife during these difficult few months that we've been going through. And he's saying that Britain's tourist hotspots have been crowded this year with falcons, partridges, stoats, terns and other wild creatures.
Fantastic. Excellent. Also in the Daily Mirror, Jimmy Greaves, set to become an MBE, excuse me, in the New Year's honours. TV host, of course, as well as former Spurs striker, has turned 80. Expected to get a gong, as the newspapers love to call them, in the honours that we will learn about in the next few days. No doubt plenty more speculation about who's going to feature on that list coming up in the next couple of days.